Trojans will have this free kick just now starting the second half. About a minute in, 1-0. Hannibal-Lagrange Trojans with the lead over the Missouri Valley College Vikings from Greg Mitchell Field in Marshall, Missouri. Plays that one up, head away there by the Vikings. Alexander with it now. They'll play it back. Looks like it's still Wells in net for the Vikings. Saw somebody else was warming up at halftime, but that might have just been just to keep that guy warm in case you would have to make a goalie switch. Still a pretty good crowd here. It's dropped quite a few degrees from the start of the game and from the football game where the Vikings beat Ottawa 56-21 earlier on as they move on and push the record to 11-0. They'll move on to the second round. Host somebody next Saturday night here at Greg Mitchell Field. The winner of this game will play Monday morning at 11 a.m. And that will be played through. Trojans now have it. As the winner will play either Aquinas or Rio Grande. The winner of that game will play the winner of this one at 11 a.m. Monday. Not sure if the location might be, the winner might have to go on the road no matter who wins this one here tonight. Trojans have it now, and they're going to try to play it up. They had Silva, but he goes just off sides. Wells plays this one quickly. We're 41-40. Left so pretty early on still in this first half, in the second half rather. Vikings play it up to Gomez. Tries to play it through. Knocked down, taken away by Trojans. Knocked away right back to Valley. Goes Alexander. Good little footwork there. He gets it over to Diaz. Sends it over to Gomez. Tries to play it up to Diaz. He stops. And it will let the Trojans take it. 41 minutes now remaining. 1-0 Trojans in this second half. Miller will take this goal kick for Hannibal. He sends it over, headed down by Alexander, taken away there by Hannibal. But taken right back to Declan Price as he stays in this game because he came in with about 10 minutes remaining in that first half. Price with it now. Tries to send it through to Alexander. He's got him. Tries to play it through. Knocked away by the Trojans, and they have it. Play it up, and they'll play it right back to their defense, trying to switch the fields a little bit here. They stand up. Nothing but Vikings around that one. They knock it down easily. And we'll play it forward. They have it at midfield. Little held on to there by one of the Trojans. Be a Viking free kick as they quickly play it on. Just a little bit of holding on the jersey at midfield. Get it called. Knocked over. Price has it. Can he get it to it? No. Miller comes off his line and plays that one nicely. Declan Price had a good opportunity there, but unable to get to it as Logan Miller, keeper for Hannibal, comes off his line and plays it. Vikings have this one in now in midfield. They've maintained possession for most of these 5 minutes of this second half. Pretty evenly possessed first half by both sides. The Trojans had a few opportunities. Vikings had a few opportunities. The only difference is the Trojans took advantage of one of those opportunities that they had by Felipe Silva, and they made it 1-0 midway through that first half. Wells now has it for the Vikings. He sends it up towards midfield. Headed away by the Vikings. They have it. Tries to get it to Price. Headed away there by the Trojans. Came up, hit one of the Vikings in the hand. No call. Gomez has it. He knocks down a guy. And it will be a Trojan free kick. Slowly going to get that one was Miller. And they're just now going to start trying to set this one up to continue this game. 38-30 remaining in this second half. 1-0 Hannibal. Trojans free kick on their own side of the field. Knocked down. Trojans now with it. They send it over the middle. Little give and go try there. Taken away by Diaz. And he'll play it upfield. Alexander now with it. He'll send it up. They try to give it upfield, but it'll be taken away. And it'll be a throw in now for the Hannibal. Plays that one in. Viking free kick. They got Price on it. He heads it away to himself. A little bit of foul free kick. Vikings have played that one quickly up to Price. Now it's Bonet. Gets it back to Price. He sends it in the middle. They try to have somebody. He's got him on the other end. There's Gomez with it. He has it now. He's going to send it in the box. Miller will come off his line and play this one easily. Another good chance for the Vikings, but Logan Miller, keeper for Hannibal, has been on his game tonight. Vikings play it back to Wells. And he'll play it upfield. Taken there away by the Trojans. Be knocked down to be a Viking free kick on their own side of midfield. 37 minutes remaining. 1-0 Hannibal. Vikings have him now. They played over on this far side to Diaz. Nice little play. Get around. Tries to get to Price, or to Alexander rather. Out of his reach. Played right back there towards Thomas. And he'll send it over to Gomez. As it tries to get it up. They're taken away there by the Trojans. They had in midfield. They go down that far side to Silva. Playing with there to Silva. Takes it in the corner. Felipe Silva. He is the lone goal of this game. But taken away by the Vikings yet again. Guessing it's Felipe Ferraro still over on that far side. Gomez with it. He is on sides. Flake stays down. Miller comes way out of his box, knocks it away. Trojans have it, and they'll clear it out of play. Chance there for Gomez is Ferraro might have played that one through from his own end. Did a nice job there on Silva defensively, and then clears it out towards Gomez. But nice job by Miller to come off his line. Vikings put it in the corner. Offsides is going to be the call. Gomez just offsides, as that would have been the goal. Vikings just played around after the offsides call. Nice. That could have ended up being a goal. But looked like Alberto Gomez is the one that was called for the offsides. When he ran it down after the whistle blew, he just played over Price had in the box, but for no good of that being. About 35 remaining in this one. 1-0 still for the Trojans. That goal by Felipe Silva, the AMC Player of the Year. 19 games, 18 goals. They try to play it over to Silva. He's got him. Nice save there by Wells. Silva, great chance. And Ferraro, nice job after it was knocked over, back towards Silva to knock it out of play. Great save there by Josh Wells. Comes off his line, plays the angle perfectly. That was a great through ball by the Trojans to get it over through the defense and onto Silva's foot. Nice shot, great save. And then knocked out of play. Trojans have. They send it over towards the box, but sent just wide. As that had Wells beat. But Vikings catch a break there. And they will play that free kick quickly off to Alexander on the side of the box. He'll send it up towards the middle. Chest it down. There was Ferraro. Tries to get over to Gomez. But taken away. Tiago Ferreira. Alexander now with it. They'll play it over to Bernstein. He gets it over to Price. He is offsides. Looks like he stayed on sides, but then the ref shows the flag up in the air for offsides. Vikings have been called offsides 4 or 5 times in this game. And who knows what those chances could have been if they stayed on. Trojans play this one through. Head away by the Vikings. Trojans with it again. They send it down. They have a chance with it. Trying to cross a nice play there by the Vikings defense to slide, knock that one away. Vikings now have it. Bernstein tries to play it up. Thiago Ferreira making a run on it. Be knocked away there by the Trojans defense, and they'll play it upfield. Taken right there away by Joseph Thomas. He'll play it on that far side. And knocked away by the Trojans, out of play. Throw in for the Vikings. Vikings had this one at midfield. Knocked away, and they have it. Trying to get it up. Gomez runs this one down. It's actually Ferreira, rather. Stays with it. Plays it through a couple of double teams. Knocked away. Bonet runs this one down for the Vikings. Bonet tries to send it in the field. He is tripped. Foul. Be a Viking free kick. 32-20 remaining in this second half. 1-0 for the Trojans. Vikings have this free kick about 25 yards out, set up at the 15 of the football field. So it's about a 25-yard out free kick. And it looks like it's Carlos Bernstein on that far side to take this one. He had one about from this distance in the first half. Seems like it's close to the same angle that he had in the first half, and he sent it just wide. See if he'll change it up again or not. He sends it in the box, but right at Miller, and he falls on top of it. He covers up, makes sure there's nothing to it. Little bit of pushing and shoving now in the box here. And looks like there'll be nothing of it. Ref comes down quickly to break that up. Miller caught it, then he fell right on top of it to make sure nothing gets knocked away. Miller looks like he's going to play this one forward. Knocked away. Trojans have this one. They'll play it up to Eric DeRozan. Flips it on. Nice job by the Vikings to take that one away and knock it out of play. Be a Trojan throw-in on that far side. Plays this one up, taken away there by the Vikings. They'll play it up. They've got Gomez now on this far side with some room. Gomez, nice job to stop getting his tracks. Tries to play it in the box, but sent it right in towards Miller. Yet again, falls on top of it. And we'll play this one out. And now the Hannibal fans are chanting Logan Miller's name, giving him praise for his good game so far. Vikings have. They send it over towards Price. Vikings throw this one in. Knocked away by the Trojans. They'll be out of play. Another Viking throw in. Vikings have this one now at midfield. De Campos, he's got a little bit of space. He'll play it over towards Diaz. He'll run this one down in towards the corner. Makes it, crosses it. Nice job there, but it goes off the foot of Thiago Ferreira. Great opportunity there for the Vikings, but Ferreira unable to keep it on his foot. Nice cross there by Diaz, but gets bounced off the foot of Ferreira right to Miller. And now the Trojans have it. Knocked away by the Vikings. And the Vikings will still have it at midfield. Trojans have it. They'll bring it over towards his near side. Over there, taken away there by the Vikings. But Diaz knocks it out of play. Throw in for the Trojans at midfield. 29-20 remaining. 1-0 still for the Trojans. Yet again, the Trojan fans are chanting Logan Miller's name. Knocked away the Trojans. They have it now. Silva. He's got some space in front of him. Still with it. Gets around a couple guys. He still has it. Off the post, and it's going to be a goal. No, off the post again by the Trojans. A wide open net for one of the Trojans on that far side. But unable, as that shot by Silva goes off the foot of Wells, off to the post, right to another Trojan. The flag might have been up, but even if it wasn't, he sends it off the crossbar. It was a wide open net, and he ended up putting it off the crossbar. Vikings will catch a big break on that one. A huge break for the Vikings, as that was a great opportunity for the Trojans. Silva, great save by Wells, puts it off his foot, and now a yellow card is given out. Looks like it's to Diaz. Unsure why Fernando Ferreras Diaz was given the yellow card there. He might have set up into one of the Trojan players or a ref. But whatever, Diaz is in the books. The first one tonight. Yet again, that was a huge opportunity for the Trojans. Off the foot of Wells, then off the post. And then might have been called offsides for that Trojan on that far side. Unsure of what it was. And now the ref is telling Wells to keep moving that ball back, as he is confused because he's trying to line it up directly where the ref is. But now it looks like they'll just line up on that 6-yard box. And that'll be played up as play is now started to get back to continued. And it looks like it'll be a Viking free kick as Alexander goes down. 28, about 29 minutes remaining. Vikings do not seem happy right now with the main referee. As telling them to put it where the ball, or he wants it. Vikings play it up. They try to get to Alexander on that far side. Now he does have it. He sends it into the middle. Gomez goes up for it. Knocked away. Gomez has it again. Knocked off his foot. Headed on. Yet again, right at Logan Miller. And a nice save. Vikings have had great opportunities in this second half. Logan Miller continue to play stellar in goal for the Trojans as they still have that 1-0 lead under 28 minutes remaining. They send it over here to Concha. He plays it in the middle. Nice job by the Vikings to knock the ball all away from him. They still have it, however. Trojans have it. They get it knocked away. Diaz knocks it out of play. Substitution now for the Trojans as Jose Vidal will check back into this game. No. Looks like they're going to keep him on the sideline. They'll let him come in now. And it looks like 19 Concha will exit. They try to play in the middle, taken away by the Vikings. They'll play it upfield, but right at one of the Trojans. And they'll play it back to Rodriguez. Taken away by the Vikings. It looks like it's Price, but nice job by Rodriguez to scramble back and put it back to Miller, and he'll play it away. A little bit of a chance there for the Vikings. Taking away, Trojans now have. They got numbers, 5-on-3. They put it through to Elder Rosen. Out of his reach, Vikings have it. Alexander runs that one down. He keeps it in play. Nice little move. They'll play it up. Vikings are on sides as it's Price with it. He'll try to send it over to Ferreira. He'll play it off to Gomez there. He gets tripped. Vikings get it tripped, and it'll be a free kick. And it looks like it's going to be a yellow card on one of the Trojans. It will be a free kick for the Vikings. And it looks like it will be about 22 yards out or so. Vikings have this one. They're setting up for that free kick. Can you go see who got that yellow? Can you go see in the main booth who got the yellow?
Did you see who got the yellow card?
Yellow card was handed out. Unable to see the number of that for the Trojans. Vikings have a free kick about 22 yards away from the net. Alexander's over it. Looks like Bernstein's also over it. Great opportunity here for the Vikings. They put it in the box. Great save there by Miller. Leaves his feet. A great diving stop. That was ticketed for the top corner. Yet again, Logan Miller comes up huge for the Trojans. And I expect Miller's name to get canted yet again by the Trojan fans. Great shot, but even a better save by Logan Miller. The game ended right now. It would probably be a close game between Miller and Silva if you just do not go out straight outright to Miller with it. He has played an exceptional game in net for the Trojans. That is sent through, and Wells will stay with it. He'll play it up, knocked away. Vikings have it now. They'll send it up. Offsides. Yet again, another offsides, and now Price kicks that one through after the offsides, and he will go in the books for a yellow card. A little bit of a delay game call on that one. Just offsides. Looks like that might have been Ferreira. That was just offsides on that call. And yes, Logan Miller's name is canted yet again by these Trojan fans. Viking fans trying to get their team in it. Looks like number 24, Mora, will check into this game, added the next opportunity for the Vikings. 1-0 Trojans still, 25-21 remaining as the clock is stopped. That ball gets played through. Trojans headed on. They have it. Silva trying to cross a nice play there by Ferraro on that far side. He's done a nice job for the majority of this game on Silva. I've said it before, I'll probably say it again. Silva, that AMC Player of the Year. 19 games, 18 goals. Headed on, Trojans have it. They knock it away. Headed on there by the Vikings. They will take it on this far side. Double team there's the Vikings. Taken away there, Vikings have it. They try to cross it over, but taken right away. Alexander now with theirs. It was put it right back on his foot. Taken away there nicely by the Trojans. Nice little move there. It was Wankera. He'll play it through. Silva looks like he gets a call offsides on this one. And the Vikings will play this one through. Vikings take it back at midfield, taking their time now. Trying to play it through. Alexander's on sides. He'll flip it on. He's got it. He's got Gomez with him. Nice little footwork there by Alexander. But shot in. Another nice save by Logan Miller. And yet again, his name is getting canted by the Trojan faithful. Trojans play this one up. Nice sliding stop there. The ref says it hit his chest, not handball. Vikings stay with it. They'll try to play it up, taken away there by the Trojans. Silva coming back for it. He'll knock it back into his own end. Price trying to get on the other end of that one, unable to do so. And the Trojans try to clear it out, taken away there by Alexander. He'll play it through to Gomez. He's the only one in there. He'll flip it back-footed. It would be a great idea if there was a Viking with him. But Logan Miller hasn't. He'll just take some time off. 23 minutes remaining. Still 1-0 for the Trojans. And he'll punt this one away well into the Viking territory. It's going to take a two-hopper back to Wells. A great punt by Miller, sending it all the way down to the Viking keeper. And he'll put it out, send it in by the Vikings. Sent out by the Trojans. They headed on to Verdez. Or Vidal. He gets it knocked off his foot. Out of play. It will be a substitution. No. Thrown in too quickly. It's more for the Vikings. And Matus will check in for the first time. As so will Sais. So Matus and Sais checking in for the Trojans. Mora checking in for the Vikings at the next opportunity. Vikings have this one now. It's Gomez. Plays it up to Diaz. Trying to play it through to Alexander. Knocked off his foot. Trojans try to play it up towards Silva. Out of his reach. Vikings take this one with Campos. They play it through. Head it away. And the Alexander now with it for the Vikings. He'll head it on towards Gomez. Taken away. Ferraro has a chance with it. Headed nicely. Knocked away. Was Pastana with it. Knocks that one out of the way. It's going to be a Trojan throw in. Under 22 remaining, and now the substitutions will come in. Matus and Sais check in for the Trojans. Mora checks in for the Vikings. Trojans throw this one in. And Diaz now with it. Tried to put on Alexander, knocked off his foot by Giggling. But the foul is called. Viking free kick. 21 minutes remaining, still 1-0 for the Trojans. It's been that way since about this time, about the 20-minute mark left in the first half, is when Silva put it in. Bernstein trying to set it up there for the Vikings. He'll send it in towards the box. Tries to flip it on. Vikings had it. They knock it away as the Trojans up in the air. Takes a bounce, and now the Vikings go up and head it. They still have it. They send it back. Vikings go down near the box. No call. Trojans clear it. Vikings have it, though, with Bernstein. Knocks it off a Trojan. Out of bounds throw in for the Vikings. Diaz will do that one. He'll send it in. Knocked away by the Trojans. There to Rosen. Nice job there, though, by Bernstein to knock it away. Trojans send that one deep into the Viking end. It's going to stay in play. Erda Rosen giving chase for the Trojans. Nice job there by one of the Vikings to knock it away. Be a throw in for Hannibal. Under 20 minutes remaining. Vidal will throw this one in for the Trojans. Head away, but right back to Hannibal. He'll knock it in towards the box. But Wells takes this one. Wells has made some nice saves for the Vikings. But Logan Miller has been exceptional in net for the Trojans. Logan Miller has started all the games. Farm, only 14 goals allowed. He started all 15 games. He'll start 15 of the games. Colby Keller started 4 of them. The backup for the Trojans. Knocked away there by Trojans. Will be a Viking throw in. But Logan Miller's numbers, 14 goals against in the 15 games he's played, 52 saves, 11-3, 7 shutouts, a 78 save percentage. So Logan Miller has played an exceptional goal this season. Looking up for the Vikings with Wells, who has played most of the games, as there looks like there is a Trojan down on the field. That might be Pastana again. Who is that? What number is that?
The guy down?
Yeah. I don't know to see who's down. But Wells has started 12 games for the Vikings, 24 goals against, 71 save percentage. He's 5-3-1. as it is number 17, Joao Juanquera, down for the Trojans. He gets up slowly, limps off the sideline. Unsure if he got kicked or spiked or something, but it looks like he might be holding his knee or something. Maybe the ankle. Clock stopped at 18:46. Vikings throw this one in. Trojans look like they're unhappy that they did not get the ball back on the courtesy after the injury. But Vikings say we need to get this goal and cannot afford just to give you a free ball. Most of the time after an injury, you do see the team with that injured player will be given the ball. Vikings do not do it that time. They keep possession, but the Trojans have the throw now on that far side. Just about 18 minutes remaining in this one. 1-0 still for the Trojans. Felipe Silva with that lone goal. Trojans have it at midfield. They'll send it back. Try to send it up there. Alexander takes it away. And now Vikings have it. They try to play it on to Mora. They'll flip it on. Diaz has it. He's got a chance on that far side. Knocked away there nicely by Pestana. Knocked away. Saiz had it, but he loses out of play. Alexander had it there, but he lost it. Trojans have it now. DeRozan, he'll send it back to Valdez. Or there'll be a Viking throw-in. Here, Diaz looks like he's going to do that one. Diaz throws that one in towards Joseph Thomas. They'll send it over to Campos. Trying to play it through, but headed away there is the Trojans. They've played a solid back line of defense. Knocked away off the face, it looks like, of Alexander. Trojans try to clear it, but they do it now this time. Diaz has it for the Vikings. He'll play it upfield for Mora. Just checked into this game for the first time moments ago. He'll send it off to Alexander. They'll send it right back to Diaz. Trying just to play with it and get some room. Mora trying to play with it. He tries to get around his guy, but it goes off a Trojan out of bounds. Viking throw. They throw this one and try to play it forward. Knocked away there by the Trojans. And they have it. DeRozan now with it. Knocked away. Looks like it's going to go outside on that far side. It'd be a Viking goal kick that went off a Trojan. 16 minutes remaining. Still 1-0 for the Trojans. Wells will take this goal kick for the Vikings. He'll play it short over on that far side. Vikings have plenty of room with it, so they'll just play it off towards the middle of the field. Sending now on to this near side for Thomas. He directs Alexander, who gives it to him, who gives it right back to Joseph Thomas. Plays it up to Diaz, right back to Alexander. He gets knocked off the ball. It'll be a Viking free kick, because that was number 10, Thiago Pereira, with that foul. Vikings play this one quickly as they are looking for a goal in these final 15 minutes. Try to play it through. Trojans are nothing but around that one. Price gives chase. He's kept it in bounds for a second. And it looks like it is going to be a Viking corner kick. Vikings try to play that one quickly, but ref blows the whistle to stop it, as the Vikings had a substitution coming in. Be Negre. Negre checking in for the first time on this one for the Vikings. They have a corner kick on that far side, as Price is the one checking out of this game. That looks like it might just be one of those quick, give him a break, and then they'll play to him. They put it in the box. Vikings have it knocked away right into Miller's hands, as there was a Trojan on that post, but he stayed away to let Miller come over and take it. Tries to get it upfield. Thomas, nice hustle to get back. And he'll slide and send it back to Wells, who had to come off his line to play that one. Trojans take that one away. Now that is Valdell. He is unhappy with something as Wells has it for the Vikings as he'll pick it up and he'll punt this one away. 13:45 remaining. Still 1-0 Trojans. Vikings have it towards midfield on that far side. Vikings is playing. Trojans give them plenty of space in their own end as they'll put in all 11 guys on the defensive side. Diaz now with a nice little play to get around, trying to send it down to Mora. He's got some speed and fresh legs. Knocked away nicely by Pastana to keep it out. It'll be a Viking, looks like throw-in. Diaz throws it deep into the box. Vikings have it, but knocked away by the Trojans. And they'll send it deep into the Viking end. Wells comes well out of the box, and he'll play that one up. Alexander tries to head that one on over his head. Trojans take this one away. Trojans give it up to Sais. Tries to send it over, knocked away there by the Vikings. Alexander tries to head on, taken away there by the Trojans, taken right back by the Vikings. And it looks like there will be a foul. All looks like it's going to be on the Trojans. Viking free kick at midfield. Alexander sets it down and plays this one quickly ahead. Vikings have it now. Mora. Actually, that is not Mora. Alexander tries to slide in. Diaz now with it for the Vikings. Nice little move to get around the Trojan there. Sends it in. Ferrera's on sides. He cuts it in towards the box. He still has it on his foot. Tries to send it in, but sends it well wide. Another good opportunity for the Vikings. Spoiled by good defense by the Trojans. Under 12 remaining. And number 6, Mario Ferreira, checks back into this game for the Trojans. Viking fans are still on their feet trying to get their team on to get a goal as they were trailing 1-0 in this first round of the NAIA playoffs. Trojans have this one. Foul on the Trojans there, Viking free kick. Vikings play this one quick. They have it in midfield on this far side. They'll now send it over towards, tries to head on. Vikings stay with it though, and Diaz will have it on this near side at midfield. Nice little play there. Gets it back, but Trojans take that one right away. Thomas now with it and gives it off to Campos. They send it over. There, guide on the far side. Vikings trying to get something going. There's two Vikings run into each other and turn it over. Trojans take that one away. And now they got over to Silva. Trying to send it in, but off the foot of Sais. And it will be Viking ball. Vikings have it. They try to get something going. Diaz on this far side. He gets it knocked off his foot. And it will be a throw-in, and it looks like a yellow card's handed out to one of the Vikings. Unsure who that was, but the ref waited till the whistle was blown, and he gives another yellow card out to the Vikings. Waiting for that Viking to turn around, but the Trojans do have Augustine Contra ready to check back in. Vikings have tried to get this one knocked away by the Trojans. Diaz with this throw-in. That could have been Felipe Vararo on that far side, as he's played most of the game against Felipe Silva. Still cannot see that number, but Vararo was on this near side So probably he's moved to that far side in the second half to stay with Silva. And it looks like another foul's called. And this might be a Viking free kick. Vikings unhappy that it was knocked away by the Trojans and no yellow card for them to delay a game. But they will have a free kick on the 20, so 30 yards out. Alexander will take this one. And Alexander wants those Trojan defenders to move back to 10 yards. 9 minutes remaining, still 1-0 for the Trojans. Alexander 30 yards out with this free kick. He sends it into the box, headed on, off the hands of Miller and off the cross and off the upright. And now there's pushing and shoving in the box as there's going to be something given out. Gonna wait and see what is given out here. Pushing and shoving, that opportunity headed on off the hands of Logan Miller, off the uprights of the goalposts. And it looks like multiple yellow cards were given out there. It looks like that's only yellows. Unable to see the numbers of those players that were given the yellow cards. Possibly Campos, or actually Ferreira might have been one of them. Vikings, though, will have a corner kick. That is what I do know. With the clock is stopped at 8:59 remaining. Another substitution will be Victor Alvarez, a freshman from Barcelona, or actually a junior forward from Barcelona, Spain. Will kick into this game for the first time today. Yet again, Logan Miller's name is being chanted. Trojan taking their time coming off the field. Clock is stopped, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Vikings will have a corner kick when this ball gets back into play. They send it in towards the box, headed on, but knocked away by the Trojans, and it will be a Viking foul inside the box. So it'll be a Trojan free kick. Yet again, Trojans come away, keeping this game scoreless. Logan Miller has done a great job in that. So is that back line of defense for the Trojans, with Scarman, Manelli, Rodriguez, Pastana, and Giggling. The four main defenders have done a great job tonight for the Trojans. This one looks like it's going to be another Trojan free kick. 8 minutes now remaining in this one. Still 1-0 for the Trojans. And they have a free kick and they're going to take their time doing it. So they send it up in towards the Viking end. Headed away there by the Vikings. Headed down by the Trojans, though. Knocked away by the Vikings. Fight for it at midfield. And Trojans come away with this one. Vikings, though, take that one away. Knock it out of play. Trojan throw in. That clock keeps ticking. 7.5 remaining. Still 1-0 for the Trojans on a Felipe Silva goal in that first half. Vikings have had their chances, but Logan Miller has come up huge. Trojans now have it. They send it in towards the middle, but the Vikings will not clear that one out. Trojans take this one right back. It looks like that's Silva, or that was Oderosen trying to get to Silva, knocked away by the Vikings. Vikings trying to get it at midfield. Ferreira tries to knock it ahead. Knocks out of play. Trojan throw in. Under 7 minutes remaining now. Trojans have this one. Vikings trying to take that one away. Silva with it. Nice little fake. Nice job by the Viking defender. And they would say it's all ball, no foul. That would have been in the box. And not be a free kick. But it looks like that was number 8. Guillermo Matus knocked that one far away after the foul was called, so he will go in the book for a yellow card. Plenty of yellow cards given out in this one. Unsure on who we've all gotten them. Unless, I guess it doesn't a whole lot of matter until somebody could get sent off with the second yellow. Alberto Gomez, a junior midfielder from Spain, ready to kick back in. He wants to come in right now. The ref will not let him do so, as Wells will have this free kick. Clock stopped at 6:21 remaining as Wells plays this one in. Clock now running. Still 1-0 for the Trojans. They have it. They try to play it out, but the Vikings take it. They send it right back in. Have an opportunity, knocked down. Vikings will have maintained possession. Tries to send it in the middle, taken away there by the Trojans. Another good opportunity there for the Vikings, spoiled by great defense on the Trojans' end. And now Gomez will check in. Quick substitution here. Gomez coming in. Price is standing near the coaches, trying to see when his next opportunity will come in for this one. As that was Ferraro. Felipe Ferraro checks out. There's another forward on that side for the Vikings. Trojans get that one off the side of the foot. 5:20 remaining. Viking throw in, down 1-0. Another substitution. Aaron DeRozan ready to check back in for the Trojans. Knocked away by the Trojans inside that box. Nothing but Trojans and one Viking around it, and it'd be a Viking foul, as it looks like number 20, Manuel Saiz, goes down. Clock stopped at 5:03 remaining. One 0 Trojans. They played exceptional on that back line, led by the keeper, Logan Miller. Logan Miller's a sophomore goalkeeper from Quincy, Illinois, so he's got a few more years left, as he has played the majority of the games over the junior goalkeeper from Wyoming, Colby Keller. But Logan Miller has played exceptional tonight, along with his main four defenders on that back line. Alexander trying to get on the other end of this one. Tries to send it in the box over the head of Mora. A great opportunity there, but Mora just over his head on the attempt, and that could have been ticketed for the net. Taken away, a foul, and it will be another free kick as Diego Ferreira gets taken down. Be about 35 yards out on this one. Close to 4:20 remaining, though. As Alexander plays this one quickly into the box. Vikings have a chance. Head away there by the Trojans. Another exceptional job by that defensive unit. Alexander trying to get to it. Slides in, knocks it away. Vikings will maintain possession here. No, Silva Elder comes up with it. Trying to get over to Silva. Knocked away there by the Vikings. Play it up. Silva offsides, as he was a couple feet behind the Viking defenders, and one of the Vikings is down on that far side. And they are going to call the trainers out for the Vikings. Clock stopped at 3:49 left to go in this one. Still 1-0 for Hannibal on a goal by Felipe Silva. Declan Price will kick back into this game for the Vikings probably right now with this injury. Do you know who that is? Unable to see who that is on that far side, as Price will come in, most likely will come in for that injured Viking. Vikings have had some great opportunities in this second half, but Logan Miller their sophomore goalkeeper from Quincy, Illinois, has played a great goal so far tonight for Hannibal to stay with the shutout, as that injured Viking is up. If the game stays at 1-0, as that it is Tiago Ferreira, the injured Viking on that far side. If this stays 1-0, this will be the 11th shutout for Hannibal, the 8th for Logan Miller. This is his 16th game and 8 shutouts if this stays the same way. As Tiago Ferreira slowly comes off the field, Declan Price takes his spot. It will be a kick for the Vikings, as that was an offsides on Felipe Silva, just about at midfield. So Josh Wells comes all the way out towards midfield to play this one up. The other 10 Vikings up near the box. Wells plays this one, has a chance. Oh, off the feet of the Vikings and knocked away by the Trojans. Another good opportunity there. The Vikings have just not taken advantage of any opportunities they have had. Miller has had a lot to do with that one as well. Fight for the ball at midfield. Mora with it, tries to get to Price, taken away there by the Trojans defense nicely again. They have played great. Silva has room in front of him. The goal scorer and player of the year in the conference. Plays it on, deflected, and it goes wide. As the fans were ready for that one. 3 minutes left in this one. Still 1-0 for the Trojans, as the Vikings will set that one in the corner for the Trojans, but they'll take their time running over there to take it. Under 3 minutes remaining, so no reason to rush if you're from Hannibal. Then they'll play this one short, play it right back into the corner to waste time. They'll play it in, and Wells will set that one down as it goes out of play. Goal kick for the Vikings. They quickly play it ahead, down by 1, trying to get this tying goal. Head on, there's Price with it. Nice job there by number 24, Victor Alvarez. They play it upfield now. Has it, nice job by Wells to come off his line. Out near that 18, great job to come out and stop that one as Aaron DeRozan was down there with Silva. 2 minutes remaining in this game. Vikings still trying to find this equalizing goal, as it is 1-0 for the Trojans, and it has been that way since midway through the first half. Vikings have it at midfield, try to play it up. Alexander on that far side. Knocked away by the Trojans. Silva was in offsides position, so he decided not to go after it. Vikings have this one. Wells will play it up. Nice job by Moore to come up to play this one. Trying to get to it. Vikings stay with it. Trying to get to Alexander on this near side. Knocked away. Hannibal wants a handball, not called. In the air, knocked down. Price knocks down a defender. He's unhappy with the call. He's got to be careful as he does have a yellow card already. It'll be a Trojan free kick. 1 minute remaining in this one as the Trojans will take their dear sweet time to play this one through. As that 1 minute has just been announced to the crowd. And the clock is now stopped. As possibly stopped to tell him to get this game moving. Clock stopped at 57.9. 1-0 for the Trojans, as they will just take their time whenever they can to play it. They play it upfield. Knocked down. Vikings have this one. They got to get it going in a hurry. Still trying to find this equalizing goal in the final minute. They play it upfield. Price is could get on the other end. Knocked through. He is taken down. No call. No call. Trojans clear it away as the keeper Miller is down outside the box. Price is down inside the box, but he gets up slowly. A great opportunity there for the Vikings. Miller way off his line. He came well off his line outside the box to get a hand on that one. Clock stopped at 37 seconds remaining. Another great job by Logan Miller in that net to come and take that one away. Price had the opportunity on it, but another great save as Josh Wells comes all the way out, and he'll join the rush once this game gets back going. But the Hannibal trainers are out tending to the injured keeper, Logan Miller. I don't think I'd be able to say enough about how well Logan Miller has played in this one. Great opportunities. He's made some exceptional saves in that net. Now it looks like they are going to quickly trying to get Colby Keller warming up on that sideline. As Miller gets up, but he is going to be helped off the field as he is not putting any pressure on his right foot. Good to see him coming up but being helped off the field. That they're going to have to bring in their backup keeper, Colby Keller, into this game with 37 seconds remaining. Now Miller is putting very little pressure on his right foot. But Logan Miller will most likely get a great hand. He gets a hug from his backup keeper, Keller. As yet, once again, for the last time probably in this game, the Hannibal fans are chanting Logan Miller's name as most of the guys on that Trojan bench will meet Miller at the sideline to congratulate him on a great game that he has played. When we get back to action, Vikings will have this throw in as they got their keeper Wells is also up to join this rush. Gomez throws this one in. Head on by the Vikings. Have an opportunity, comes out. Keller has it. Free ball, puts over the crossbar. It will be a goal kick for the Vikings as Gomez goes running over towards the referee to say that one off of a Trojan. Colby Keller comes well off his line. Blown whistle and another yellow card. No, that looks like it's a straight red coming out. As it is a red card given out. I'm sure that might be Gomez. Number 8. Actually, that is Negri. Negri came over. He must have said something to the official. And he gets a straight red card on that one. As the Vikings were unhappy that that was not a corner kick and was just a goal kick. But Colby Keller, just checking into this game, comes well off his line, makes a great save. And then apparently the call was the Vikings knocked it over the crossbar. Great opportunity there. 19 seconds remaining. Keller will put it in play. Had it in for the Vikings, knocked deep in their own end by the Trojans. Had it on, though, trying to clear off time. As it looks like they will, as they have it knocked away by the Vikings. They have it over to Silva. He is on sides. He's not going to worry about it. 2 seconds remaining. Game is over. Trojans win this one 1-0. And it is mainly to the exceptional play by the keeper, Logan Miller, as he played pretty much all 90 minutes of this game. Kane comes out with 30 seconds remaining with a knee injury, or a right leg injury at least, as he had to be helped off the field. Colby Keller comes in, makes a great save to keep it 1-0. And the Trojans will move on to play Monday morning. Most likely on the road. Just a great game by the Trojans defensively. Felipe Silva had the lone goal for the Trojans midway through that first half. So Felipe Silva, great goal in that first half to stay, to put it. He was the player of the year in the AMC conference to keep it and he gave the Trojans the lead. We are fans unhappy with each other, but just a great game by the Trojans. And now the Trojan players are giving a ovation to their faithful that came from Hannibal down to support them. Great game. Felipe Silva had that goal midway through the first half. Logan Miller just a great game in the net for the Trojans. He earns his 8th shutout in his 16th game. Colby Keller comes in, makes a great save later on. As congratulations to the Hannibal-Lagrange Trojans. They come into Marshall, Missouri at Greg Mitchell Field and beat Missouri Valley. For Tyrone Ritter, Brent Kawhi, Matt Silva, I am James O'Sullivan. Good night from Greg Mitchell Field.